Hey, Sandy here. I'm going to do a Pilates flow. Now the Pilates flow is going to be without minimal changing of the unit and just keeping it nice and cool and sweet and peaceful without the stress of changing everything around. And this one's especially for a request by Sue Long. So let's get busy. We're going to start at the bottom. We're going to come into the floor. So place your bottom at the bottom of the glide board. Go ahead and take your feet outside the base. You'll notice I've taken off my toe bar. I'm going to put my hands onto the rib cage and just come into a nice C curve, just starting to release my lower back muscles and just saying hello to my body. So just finding that little C in your abdominals and going into as much lower back lordosis as you can find, and every day is different. Beautiful. And I'm just going to take my arms out and float them. Drop the shoulders down my back, soften my knee joints, lift up through my spine, rotate to the right, dive in your belly, exhale, roll forward, tuck in and roll back, and drop the shoulders, rotate to the left, dive in and roll forward, tuck in and roll back up. The incline will make it easier to come forward, and it is not about how far you can come. Drop the shoulders, rotate, backhand comes in, exhale, rotate down, and pull back up. Always remember to drop the shoulders in the center, turn the backhand in and the front hand out. So the cue is little finger to little toe. And I'm just going to do two more. And focusing on your nice flow of breath, and come back up, back into center, and reach for the sky and hold. Exhale over to the right, back into center, palms face in, and over to your left. And come back in. Go ahead and bring your feet now into the center. Hands go behind, fingers in towards your buttocks. Breath in, tuck into the tummy, exhale, lift up, and lift your left leg. Drop back down, lift the right leg, drop back down. Drop the buttocks, tuck in, and just roll your way forward. Dive in your belly and roll your way back up. Hands go behind you. Squeeze the buttocks and lift. Exhale, left leg, and come down. Right leg, and come down. Point those toes. Drop, tuck in, and roll your way forward. Pull into your belly, and roll back. Hands go behind you. Squeeze the buttocks and lift up. Left leg, so upon that tummy, come down. Right leg lift and come down. Drop the buttocks, tuck in and roll your way forward. I'm going to do one more. Hands go behind, working those triceps, fingers in, stabilize, squeeze the buttocks, left leg up and come down. The right leg up and come down. Go ahead and drop. Now keeping your feet on the base. Come in until your knees soften. Arms up into a C curve. Dive into your C and roll down. Arms float over, tuck in, exhale and roll your way back up. Dive in, tuck in, one vertebra at a time. Coming down, tuck in and exhale, roll back up. Dive in your belly, zip up, push out of your heels and roll your way. Always breathe out to lift up. One fluid speed coming down and returning up. Head, tummy, breath and lift. Dive in, roll down. Arms over, circle. Lift your head, tuck in and exhale, roll up. I'm going to do two more. Dive in that C curve. Press into my heels and roll all the way down. Really focus on incorporating breath, because without breath, it's not Pilates. And one more. Breathe in when you come down. Exhale on the exertion. Lower back down. Tuck in and exhale. Or roll back up. Beautiful. Come back down. Right hand on the left leg. Left hand goes behind the glide board. And take a little twist. Take a breath and return to the center. and the right hand comes behind. Push off the right leg with your left hand. Try not to lean on your palm, but instead put the fingers behind. Beautiful. You're going to come down now and close the glide board. You're going to come into a side kick. Hand into the front corner, bottom back, legs into the front corner. Point the toes, go ahead and just rest that head. Lift up into the rib cage, make a little hole underneath you. Squeeze the legs together, 2 fingers down if you need to. Intermediate advanced, arms away. Tuck into the tummy. I'm going to put 2 fingers down just to join you, people. Exhale and lift. Doesn't go far. Top leg only. Point forward and flex, come back. Point forward and flex, come back. Squeeze the buttocks. Zip the tummy and flex, come back. Point forward and flex, come back. Point forward and flex, come back. Go ahead and glue the legs together. Zip in the tummy, scissors, open and center. Other leg forward and come center. Exhale and back and center. Open, 2 straight legs. Don't let that back leg bend. Come back in. Exhale, open, back in. Exhale, open, back in. And 2 more. Open, come back in. Exhale, open, come back in. My little signature move, heels together. Tap for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tap your toes. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tap your toes. You're going to feel your inner thighs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Toes, 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Toes, hold. Bring the legs in. Knees in and go into your clam, open and close. Find your breath. You want to get that knee up to the ceiling or to the sky. We're going to bring this up into modified side bend. So push off the hand in the front, not your neck and shoulder. Push up, bring that hand, the elbow directly under your shoulder. Put a fist on so the muscles in your shoulder come on. Go ahead and bring your head back over the shoulder and then lift up in your waistline and hold. Zip and exhale. Big reach over. Make sure you can't see your arm. Exhale over. Inhale in. We're just kissing down our hip, not putting our weight down. Exhale over. Inhale back. Exhale over. Inhale back, exhale over, and inhale back. 2 more, exhale over, and inhale back. Last time, exhale over. Now stay up. Bring that arm up and open. Thread the needle, come under, and lift. Exhale under, and back up. Exhale under, and come back up. Exhale under and back up, hold. Go ahead and lower down your hip. Come into the center of your base and turn over onto all fours. Put your hands about midway. Go into your cat and cow, lift and then arch. Lift and arch. Lift and arch. Secure the feet firmly on the base. Tuck into the tummy. Go ahead and lift your knees. Open the glide board and come into your plank. Exhale and left leg lift and come down. Right leg lift and come down. Again, left leg lift and come down. And right leg lift and come down. Go ahead now, put the toes to touch the floor. Come back in. Crouch and bring your hands in a little bit. Reach out and come back. Reach out, zip on the tummy, keeping that head in line with the spine. Bracing on the abdominals. Beautiful. And this time, come up into your down dog and hold. Come forward into your plank. If you want to add a tricep dip, go ahead, or just hold your plank. Down dog, come forward, tricep dip, and down dog. Forward, tricep dip, down dog. And one more, tricep dip, and down dog. Come out now and drop to your knees. Go ahead and close your glide board. And I'm going to come onto the other side. So back view. Fist on the hand, elbow underneath the shoulder, knees together. Lift up your waistline. Hold. I'm going to go backwards. Exhale over and inhale down. Exhale over and inhale down. Exhale over, inhale down. Lift up and make a lovely arch. Just kissing your hip to the glide board. I'm going to hold this one. Take that arm up, hold. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. And lift and hold. Dropping down, coming into your side kicks. Arm in the front, legs in the front. Pull up on your waistline. 2 fingers if you need to in front of you. Lift both legs. Front leg point, flex, come back. Point, flex, come back. Point, flex, come back. Point, flex, come back. And again, point, flex, come back. One more time. Point, and flex, come back. Go ahead and point both the feet. Squeeze your buttocks. Hand on hip, scissors open, back in, open, back in, open. Tight buttocks, straight legs, open, come back in, open, back in. 2 more, open, back in. One more time, open, back in. Heels together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Toes. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Toes. Hold. Bring both legs in. Come to your clam. This helps through the hip joint as well as through the vertebrae of your spine. Creating this mobility gives you freedom with your hips. Beautiful. Go ahead now and come up. And I'm going to turn around and face the bottom. So I'm going to come onto my knees, place my hands onto the base of the unit. Bring my knees under my hips, lean forward, tuck in, come up on my toes. Exhale, back out. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale in, exhale out. I'm going to add now leg pull prone, hold, point and lift, come back down. Point and lift, come back down. Under and press out. Point and lift, come back down. Point and lift, squeeze the buttocks, and come back in. One more, and lift. Beautiful, one more. Come back in, and close the glide board. Go ahead now, and come down, prone, onto the board. Breath in. Exhale, come up into your cobra, and open the glide board. Squeeze the buttocks. Inhale, come back, keep the heart lifted. And exhale, keep the elbows in. Press up and ease back. Inhale, come back in. And drop back down without banging that glide board. Tucking in your elbows. Find the arch in your back. And come back in. And drop back down. Feels so good. And ease back. Come back in. Remember keeping your speed fluid. And do one more. Toes are pointed. Glutes are on. And come back. Beautiful. Close the leg or breath in. Shimmy back a little bit. Float your arms. Breath in, lift. Exhale, shoulders down your back. Inhale in and come down. Breath in, float. Exhale, shoulders down your back. Inhale in and come down, touch. Breath in, float. Shoulders down your back. Inhale in and come down. Keep the glutes tight. One more. Breath in, lift. Shoulders down your back. Inhale and come back in. Beautiful work. Press up. Go ahead now and take a little rest. Turn around. You'll notice it's in a really tiny incline. And just ease back into your child pose. Take a couple of deep breaths before we add one thing only, and that is your arm pulley. Pull up in your belly. Let's go get the arm pulley attached. That's all we're going to use. So minimum changes, no mucking around. To my D-ring. Grabbing my handle. You should always have these at midpoint, unless you're very wide, a bit bigger, then go to the outside middle, or very tall to the top. Take them behind you. Walk to the bottom. Go ahead and sit. Place your feet close to the rails. Dive into your belly and roll down. Lift your head. Exhale and roll back up. Dive in your belly. Roll down. Lift your head. Roll back up. Dive in your belly. Roll down and float your feet home. Bring the arms over. Exhale, arms come over. Open to the sides, snow angel with soft elbows. Over your forehead, exhale down. So find your rhythm and fluidity and keep your shoulder blades down as your arms come up. Open. Then think about your rib cage and bring your rib cage down and zip up your abs and bring them together. And then you have complete core control. And open. You'll notice I'm not gripping because it's nice and low. So I'm just using the tendons, ligaments and muscles around the joints with soft elbows. I'm going to reverse it. Come above your forehead. Open out and come down. Above. So if you're talking Pilates, just an arm circle. And come up. Exhale around. Come back up. And exhale around. One more. Come on up. Exhale down. Beautiful. Zip into your tummy. Float your left leg into tabletop. Point your toes. Rib cage down before you bring up the right one and glue them together. Bring your arms over. Exhale, roll up and hold. Inhale, same speed back. Exhale over. Inhale back. Exhale over. And inhale back. Keep the ribs down, the toes pointed, and bring the knees towards you. Don't let them float away. And bring this into the 100. Breath in, exhale over. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. Breathe in. 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 Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Beautiful. Come all the way around. Tuck in and come up into your teaser. Slow down. Arms over. Circle. And up into your teaser. Come down. And over. Come around. And up into your teaser. Come on down. Circle. Come around. And up into your teaser. Beautiful. And come back down. Bring your arms over. Left leg in. Exhale, reach. And come back. Just opposite, right to the left. And come back. Right to the left. It's about knee height. I'm just doing 5 on each. And come back in. Always set. Ribs down. Right leg up. Nice work. Go ahead and come into your butterfly. Just open everything out. Squeeze your butt and lift. And come down. Squeeze your butt and lift. And come down. And again, squeeze your butt and lift. And come down. One more, squeeze and lift. And come down. Go ahead now and bring the knees together. Rock to the right. Back to center and rock to your left. And back to your center. Left leg in, right leg in, both legs up. Pendulum swing slightly to the right. And come back in. You don't want to go too far. To the left, grip the tummy. And back in. To the right. And back in. To the left. And back in. To the right. And back in. To the left. And back in. Breath in. Exhale, both arms come over. Go ahead, lift your head and roll your way back up. Left leg down. Hold. Nice deep breath in. And change. 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 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in. Teaser to get out of here. Tuck in and roll back up. Go ahead and put your feet down. Stand and turn around. Let's sit at the bottom. This will depend on how long your legs are. You want to put your legs so your heels are hanging off the end. Point and flex. Nice straight back. Point and flex. Point and flex. Point and hold. Zip the tummy. Exhale, bring your arms behind you. Inhale, come back. Grab the tummy. Exhale, open the hands. And inhale, come back. Exhale, back. And inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Use those back muscles and triceps and come back in. Exhale, back. And inhale, forward. And exhale, back. Inhale, forward. This time, tuck into your tummy. And just gently roll forward. Pull into your tummy and come back. Pull back on the right. And pull back on your left. Dive in your belly and exhale, come forward. Roll back and pull back on your right. Keeping your elbow in line with your shoulder. And your eyes follow your elbows. And come back. Keep the quads engaged. And your heart's lifted. Exhale, forward. Breath in and pull back right. And pull back left. And tuck in and roll forward. Roll back up. And right. And left. Tuck in and come forward. Now this time biceps. Tuck in, roll back up, rotate the hands, lift for 3. Keep your elbows up, guys. 2. And 3. Dive in your belly and exhale, come forward. Roll back up and turn. And 1. And 2. And 3. Dive in your belly and come forward. Roll back up and 3. And 2. And 1. And come forward. One more. Roll back up and 1. And 2. And 3. Dive in and come forward. Roll your way back up. Feet go down. Shimmy on up to the top of your glide board. Pop your feet up onto the rails. Dive in and do a decline. Roll back. Lift your head and roll back up. Dive in and roll back down. Lift your head and exhale. Roll your way back up. Dive in. Lift your head, roll back up. You guys are getting sunset in New Zealand happening. And roll down and roll back up. One more time, tuck in and roll your way back down. This time I'm going to take our legs up to the sky. But first of all, I'm going to shimmy back bottom up. I'm going to go to a roll over. Point your toes, tuck into the tummy and roll. Open. Flex, dive in and roll your way back down. Point and come to the tower. Tuck in and roll. Open, flex, dive in and roll back down. Point and come around. Tuck in, roll, open, flex, dive in and roll back down. Point. And one more. Come back over. Open. Flex. And dive in. And come all the way down. Point. And come up into your pike. Hold. Go ahead, bring the knees in. And drop. Placing down your hands. Undo your arm pulley. And down we come to the bottom. Placing your right foot on the outside, your left in the middle. Just slide forward. Use the board as you need to. Come back up. Now I've got a slippery floor. You may not have a slippery forward. And open. Beautiful. And come back. Spend a moment. Into down dog in the base. Slip over to the other side. Left leg close to the glide board. And come forward. Lift back up. And again, exhale, come out. And ease back in. Go ahead and close the glide board. And finale, another child pose. Pull back in your belly. And exhale. Long arms, sit back onto your heels. Pull up in your belly. Roll back out. Come onto your side. And namaste. I hope you enjoyed that Pilates flow. Of course, there's lots more we can do, but for the sake of just giving you a good basic, uncomplicated flow, I hope you enjoy. And you will note that everything I did on the Total Gym, you can actually just do basically on the floor as well. Okay, so enjoy. Let me know how you get on. Namaste.